Good morning, guys. I'm here again at my park. Gonna show you guys what is going on, what is growing on with the flowers. Everything's doing pretty well. I'm very happy. Like now I feel like I don't have to get so close for you to see everything. Everything is big enough that it's like very much visible now. That's the field without the snow. Just a little a little backstory on this. There was a tree in here, but it died. So I wound up planting a whole bunch of flowers everywhere. And they look so good. Like, I love that you can see them now just poking out of the soil. So that's freaking great. And for those of you who don't know, I signed up for this thing called the Daffodil Program. It's in New York City. It's available every year. It is the biggest living memorial for the people who passed away during 9/11. And also, there's another part of the Daffodil Program that is dedicated to Holocaust. So I think that that's really great. It's the biggest living 9/11 memorial in New York, but also the Daffodil Program started before 9/11, and they've been doing work for Holocausts for many years, which I think is really, really nice. Oh, you guys want to hear a little folklore? When I was younger, they always used to say that this bull was the second bull that we had. They always used to say that there was one that was standing and somebody stole it and took it home. I don't think that that's true. I never actually looked into that, but when I was a kid, that was the story. It was like, oh, somebody stole the bull. I mean, I doubt it, but it was a good story when we were kids. Here, we also had a tree growing here and it just didn't make it. So I was like, look at all this soil. So as you can see, the new buds are popping up. All of this was planted for free. I got these for free from the Daffodil Program. If you go online and you type in New York City Daffodil Program, you're gonna find all of the information you need so that you can bring daffodils to your neighborhood as well. That's some right there. I planted some inside of the kids' park too. Not too many because I obviously thought about the fact that there's kids and they're playing here, so they're gonna be stepping on everything. As you can see, they've been stepping on these that are coming up. So I didn't plant too many in here, but they're doing it. They're coming up. Oh, that's so sweet. We got a parent over here playing with their child on the swing. Here's really nice. I had cut down this part of the rose bush because we have roses inside of our park, but it was like really dead. So you can see where I cut that back. I cut it back down here. Now it has a really good shape to it. These are a trellising type of rose, so I left that up there. In the middle, I planted a little bit of some daffodils right there. I planted some daffodils, and over here as well. I didn't plant too many just because when the roses grow in, they're gonna take up most of the sun, but that's how that's looking. Whew. Alrighty, now we're gonna go to this one right here. Even though I'm going like backwards, but it's okay. I tried to do this one in more of like a full circle, so that's how you can see it. This one is like more of a straight line. See? And they're all coming in. I think they look so lovely. I think they're gonna really, really bring good spirits to my hood, which is great, I don't think anybody in my neighborhood knows what it's like to look at a whole bunch of flowers before you go off to have your day. So I think that'll be nice. Do you know like the power a flower has? Look at one flower, it might change your whole day. So hopefully it does that. And since we're walking somewhere else, I do plan on actually planting sunflowers. A lot of you have been asking me if you can help me plant. I don't think some people are not understanding. I already finished planting all of the 5,000 flowers, but I'm gonna plant a whole bunch of what do you call them? Sunflowers. I'm gonna plant sunflowers in, I forgot what you call that when you're driving and there's like a thing in the middle, in that medium. There's one over there by the projects, and the soil there is really, really not that good. Sunflowers have this thing where when you plant them, they suck up all of the toxins in the soil and they put them in the seeds. So as long as we don't eat those sunflower seeds, we're gonna be helping revitalize the soil. So I think that that'll be a really good idea, and that's gonna look so nice. Think about a whole bunch of and I want to use giant sunflowers. So think about sunflowers bigger than me all over like the projects. That's gonna be beautiful. Y'all gotta see my vision. I gotta see it. But here are some. Is that Edwin? I think that's Edwin. That's super funny. Alrighty. So we got these pulling up right here. I think they're looking so lovely. And these are doing pretty well over here as well. I didn't realize I planted that many here. But look, they're coming in so nicely. Like, they're gonna look so beautiful. They really are. Again, I would highly suggest, if you're like feeling like, oh my gosh, I need this, can you say she sells by the seashore? That's the only way I can say it. I gotta say it fast. I don't even know if I said it right, but I said it for you. They look so beautiful. Hi, Edwin. How you doing? Over here looking at the flowers I planted. Yeah, I planted mad flowers in the park. I've been good. How long
do it take for them joints to grow up?
It should, by the beginning of spring, they should be up and having flowers already.
Okay.
Yeah.
How tall they have to? How tall they can get?
I think they're gonna get like right here.
Okay.
Yeah, they're not gonna get too tall. But throughout the neighborhood, I also planted tulips, so those are gonna get a little bit taller.
Okay.
Yeah. So it's a mixture of daffodils and tulips.
That's what's up.
Yeah. Oh, look at more is popping up. Look, guys.
See them joints grow.
Right? That's exactly what I was just saying. We never had flowers in Castle Hill before, so this is going to be a whole new experience for everybody. It's going to be a new experience for all of us. And I'm like, we deserve nice things.
Grass.
Exactly, and it ain't even good grass. When you go to the city, you see all them beautiful flowers. We deserve beautiful flowers too. So I'm like, let me plant them.
It takes someone to actually sit down and, care for it.
Yeah.
Because, flowers need love and attention.
But these, see, that's the good thing about these. These come back year after year, and they produce more. Those are daffodils. But then when I was planting, everybody was like, everybody in the hood, one thing was, yo, what you plant? I'm like, daffodils. Mad people didn't know what a daffodil was. So they were like, you planting tulips? I'm like, nah, I don't got tulips. So then I did a GoFundMe. People from the hood donated because that was what they wanted. And then I planted them all for free. So I was just like, yeah. Hell yeah. And I plan on doing more. I planted some by Angel's block on Lacombe, because that was like the only one that had soil on the side that had the trees. So I planted, and they coming up. I was so hyped. I was looking, there was 2 Dominican ladies there. I'm like, look at this flowers. She was like, flowers? I'm like, yeah. I was like, don't let nobody pick them.
They'd be surprised when they see flowers.
That was what she said. She was like, flowers too? I was like, me, I did it. I planted it. Yeah. Everybody seems to be so proud and so happy. So hopefully you keep everybody in good spirits.
Can't wait for the joints to pop up.
Yeah, they're gonna look nice.
Look nice, yeah.
Give the park
You got a light, right?
I don't think so. Give a park a different feel. Oh, that's funny. I did for the first time. Yeah.
Yeah, I be these places myself.
One new message. Can you say she sells seashells by the seashore? These niggas is funny. You have a good one, Edwin.
Have a wonderful one.
Alrighty, guys. See, that's one thing when you, especially, and that's funny, just looking at flowers is like community outreach. You just start talking to people, you start letting people know what you've been doing in the neighborhood. See, now Edwin's gonna go back and he's gonna tell his friends, and his friends are gonna tell his friends that Juju planted some flowers in the neighborhood for everybody. And I think that's fire, that's cool. But we're gonna keep on going now, guys. I'm gonna take you guys to the 3 planters that I always show you guys. So off we go. It's super funny. I keep seeing that one comment that's telling me to telling me to sell she sells. No, it's telling me to say it. That one was a funny comment. I like comments like those. If you have any comments like that, if you want me to say, I don't know, to test my New York accent, people like to ask me to say stuff like coffee. I don't know why, but yep. Oh, this is my, yeah, I will show you guys, but I think that's a little too much. But one of my neighbors, he's getting his garden ready right now. He just ripped out everything. They have a persimmon tree. That's my, where are they? I'm not sure. But those are my Asian neighbors. They're really cool. He was the one who told me where I could buy my persimmon tree from. If he wasn't in my live yesterday, I have like a whole food forest. Apples, pears, plums, peaches, apricots. Buddy, you scared me. He got so big. He was so little when they first got him during the pandemic. He was so tiny. Now he's big. And it's so funny because I don't really know his owners like that. But the other day, his owner was walking him. And I'm like, wow, he got so big. And he looked at me like, how do you know my dog? I'm like, I'm that neighbor that walks around everywhere. That's super funny. Because that actually happened to me with somebody who lives on my block. Their dog listens to me so much that one day their dog got out and they came knocking on my door like, can you help us get the dog? So I went, I got the dog, and I'm like, her name is Luna. I'm like, Luna, go home. Let's go right now. How much is your rent? I live in New York. I don't even want to talk about it. All right. So, look at how big everything has gotten. Do y'all remember when I had to like go like this so y'all could see? Look at it now. Oh wow. And so many of them are already getting their little flowering part, which is so awesome. Like, look at it. But rent in New York, just to not like pass over your question, but rent in New York is about from $1,000 to $2,000 depending on where you're living. But it's probably gonna be like 1,200. It's probably not gonna just be 1,000. They're looking so beautiful. And I like now too, I don't know if they know, but they stopped throwing the garbage in there. So I think that they noticed that I planted flowers. Because it's not like I went to those people's house and was like, hey, just so you know, I planted flowers in front of your house. But I think they're seeing that they're growing, so they stopped. Everything is looking so beautiful. And it was like also too, because I just felt weird knocking on somebody's door and just letting them know I was planting flowers. I was like, let me just do it and then they can see it later. These are starting to pop up now. Those are looking good as well. Oh, there's a whole bunch of little ones. These are popping up a little bit slower. Not really sure why. And look at that one. Wow. That's the one that was the biggest one in my first video. Sorry guys, there's a lot of school buses. I told you guys I live by a school bus depot, and we're right now at the 22 bus stop and the 5 bus stop, so it's gonna be a little noisy. But the flowers are coming in. They're looking really pretty, and it seems like all of the neighbors have stopped throwing their garbage in here. So I think that everybody has started seeing the green flowers popping up, which is great. All right, now we're gonna go move on to the Jehovah's Witness church. Ooh, my stomach. Huh? Huh?
You work at the Botanical Gardens?
Nah, I work out. You have any kids?
I got 4 kids.
Oh, nice. That's awesome. That's awesome. God bless.
42.
Oh, okay. No, 42 at all. Would never have guessed. Not at all. Oof. I'm gonna get going though, so I keep on. I'm actually on live right now, and I am taken. I'm sorry. Yes, I am. If you want, I'm on live right now. I'm making a video.
Do parties and shit, so having people like you is amazing.
Yeah.
Smart people like you.
I'm on live though. I can't.
I don't fuck with nobody. But you was in front of me. God put me in front of you because I heard you saying.
Oh, you heard what I was saying?
These flowers, they growing. And I heard
Yeah, because I check up on them all the time and I clean up the garbage from inside.
I heard the intelligence.
Yeah.
That's Yo, you're awesome, yo.
Thank you. I appreciate
Nice
it.
meeting you. You said Julissa?
Yeah.
My name is Georgie.
Oh, okay. Definitely, I have a lot of friends with that name. I won't forget it.
Nice meeting.
Nice meeting you too. Have a good one.
So,
All right, now we're gonna move on to the Jehovah's Witness Church, and actually that planter that's in front of somebody's house. I think it's in front of somebody's house, or is it still for the church? I don't know. I never really got to tell. Oh, and then there's some that are on that side too, but we're gonna check this side out, and then we're gonna go to that side. Look at these aren't coming in as fast as that other one. I don't really know why. Maybe this one doesn't get as much sun. Oh, I think I know why. You can park here and you can't park over there. So no cars block the sun. But look, you see those right there? Those right there. We have these. Oh, look at these are starting to come up. I didn't even know. I realized I planted them down there. See, and that's the one. Little things like that is why you gotta watch when you're gardening outside. Just always wear gloves when you're gardening outside. You don't know what you could run into, and you don't ever want gardening to be dangerous, you know? Like, I remember at one point when I was live and I was gardening in a bad area out of nowhere, I was like, oh wow, what if I prick myself with a needle? And I got legit very scared. And it's true, you never know what you're walking into when you're gardening somewhere. So please always try and put your gloves on. Look at the soil, you know, look at the area where you're planting. You don't want to hurt yourself. Everything's looking good. That was super funny though. You guys really saw somebody try. Well, you guys heard somebody tried to bag me. That was hilarious. Somebody really tried to get my number. I'm like, nope, I'm taken. Can I get your number just to be friends? I'm on live. Still was insisting. Sorry for the loud car being loud for no other reason than he wants to show everybody he has a loud car. I'm trying to cross the street, but nobody wants to let me go. Coño. I want to show you guys the planters over there. They're really dirty, which sucks. But the flowers are coming out nicely there. If you go back and you look on my YouTube, you can see that when I was planting there, a lady stopped me, and she was kind of rude. I'm not gonna lie. She was just an upset neighbor. She saw what I was planting. She asked me what I was planting. I said a daffodil. She was very unimpressed. She didn't even care about daffodils. Like, she was like, oh, I don't even know what a daffodil is. She was like, I guess it's okay. And then I showed her a picture. Just so you guys, when I showed her a picture, she looked even more disgusted. Like, ew, what the fuck is a daffodil? So then I told her, I was like, oh, like, I have a GoFundMe. If you want, you can donate to the GoFundMe. And I'll use that to plant tulips, because everybody seemed really, you know, like, unimpressed with the daffodils. I was like, damn, nigga, I'm working hard and y'all are so picky. But she was so mad. She was like, oh, and I understand why. She felt like this place doesn't really, like, clean here. And I get that. And they own, just so you guys could, to understand a little bit more, she lives on this block. You see that they have these 2 or 3 trees that still belong to this fence. They don't clean that either. She lives on that block. So she was like, oh, they're gonna leave it dirty here. You're never even gonna be able to see the flowers. But look at the flowers. Look at the flowers. Look at the flowers coming out of the dirt. They don't care about dirt. They gonna grow if they want to grow it. They growing. Wow. So all these flowers. Let your friends know I planted flowers. Telling everybody. I want everybody to know. Oh, and then there's some right here. I didn't even notice those. So there it definitely is. It's freaking filthy here. It's filthy. But they're growing. And then here I plant. Oh, look at one of them is about a little thing for the flower. So the flower's here, over there. But as you can see, it's really filthy here because nobody comes to clean it. But I don't really care about the filth. I told her that as well. I'm like, it doesn't really matter how dirty the area is. The flowers are going to come out of that and they're still going to look beautiful. So, but that was just so you guys could get a little bit, like, a little bit of an impression of how things went for me when I was gardening. Like, most people were very appreciative, but there were definitely some people that had me, like, a little down. Like that lady, she was a bummer. She was just like, oh, you're not even gonna be able to see them in the dirt. And I'm like, And then when I was planting by J Biz, some guy, he asked me, I felt like it was such a disgusting question. He was like, why are you planting? I'm like, what do you mean, why? And he was like, I want to know why. And I was like, I'm planting to bring something nice to the hood. What do you mean? I was like, why aren't you planting? And he was like, oh, because he was, and this literally said, he said, oh, because people don't give a fuck. They're going to step on that shit. I'm like, damn, you going to be the first one to step on my flowers. I feel it. Like, but hopefully he be the first one that sees the flowers and maybe they affect him nicely. You know, maybe he loses that, because he was like, such bad vibes. And then it was funny, somebody who, because you know, this is my neighborhood. I lived here for literally 30 years. So somebody that me and them, we don't really get along. I'm planting the flowers, and one of my friends that we do get along, they're cool with that other person. So that other person came into our little circle, and they were like, what are you doing? And I was like, I'm planting flowers. They were like, good luck with that. What do you mean, good luck with that? They're gonna do, I don't need your luck, you know, nasty ass luck. But that is really how I felt. I was like, wow. Oh wait, we're gonna run across the street. All right, flip. Alrighty, here you can see these little greens, the little buds, because somebody got so mad when I said greenies. But I think greenies is such a cute word. Look at the little greenies, but they're called buds. So the little buds are breaking through the soil. They're letting us know that they're here. These are coming in a lot later because they really don't get any sun on this side. But they're doing it, you know? You can see them. I'll get a little closer for you guys. Oh, I can't show you over there because there's poopies over there. And I don't want to show you guys that. But you can see them all coming in. I'm so happy. And it was nice too when somebody was coming out of their, whoop, I almost fell. When somebody was coming out of their house, they were like, what are you doing? They're like, you work for the city? And I was like, no. And I told him the same thing I told that guy. I was like, I work for you. And she was like, what do you mean? I was like, I'm one of your neighbors and I'm just planting it because I want the hood to look nice. And when I tell you, she just was like, oh my God, thank you. I was like, wow, like, I guess you don't have people do nice things for you a lot. She couldn't believe it. She's like, wait, you did that like for free? And I'm like, yeah. It's been really nice when it comes to like that aspect of the community outreach, like not the negative people. There was way more positive people than negative people. But there definitely was a couple of negatives. That's why I wanted to let you guys know, like, those stories, I was just like, what? Why are you planting? That one still goes in my head. And if you live in the Bronx and you don't know, this is a free way to get paper, you know? Oh, I think this one, is this one? I feel like these are the old one. I don't know. Let me see, because it's not the same one as the one there. Where's the date on it? Yeah, this is an old one. It's supposed to be that one. Stop the war on Ukraine. Is there no more of the war on Ukraine? Oh, okay. So, you see this right there? You see how these are all old papers? If you garden and you need maybe a way to like get some mulch, you can take the old papers that they have in there and you can use them in your garden. I did that one year. It's not the best because of the ink. But if you have no other way to help like build your garden, your soil, then I would suggest doing that.
Hey, buddy, good seeing you, man.
How you been?
Hey. So this is the one in front of the library on Castle Hill. The one that I had a little confrontation with, that they didn't really want me planting here because they had gotten their own bulbs. But they had such a minuscule amount of bulbs compared to what I had. They wouldn't have really even made it done. I mean, it would have looked cute, but now it's gonna look beautiful. And I have planted a lot more, but I think when they were planting that they killed some of the ones that I put in here. Because I put in like that. It should be coming up like this. But maybe they're just a little bit late to the show. I don't know. If you're on Castle Hill, this is a mobile testing unit if you need to go to it. They have free testing right here. So, and we've always had free testing on Castle Hill. Lucky. We were one of the few that did. So, look at how big the flowers are looking already. I get fancy. I get fancy. That's how I really feel. And that's how I feel like everybody in my neighborhood is going to feel like, wow, we got flowers. Like, yeah, I planted them. They're going to look so nice. Like, do y'all see that whole row of green? Like, come on. And then, on top of it, these flowers are going to produce more. So this is going to keep filling up and keep filling up throughout the years. This is something that's gonna be timeless and forever. Like, it's super funny because I tell people this all the time. I used to do graffiti. I used to write my name everywhere. I think we might be able to see up here where I did write my name. I'm not sure. Let me see. We might be able to. Nah, you can't see. I will have to cross the street, but my name was like back there, and that person wrote over me. But I used to do graffiti, and I really used to write my name everywhere. And I think how it's such a better flex that now I planted flowers everywhere. Like when you come to Castle Hill and you see a flower, like that's my tag. You know Juice planted that. You know Juju planted that. Like I think that's so much more of a better way to go all city. Look at these, man. This was the most compacted hard soil, and this was the first place I started planting. I had my phone right here. If you go on YouTube, you can see me planting here. I did a lot of community outreach because a lot of people were passing by and stopping me, asking me random questions. Some lady, like, she looked like she wanted to hug me. Some guy was asking me if I was planting weed here for the neighborhood, which I thought was so funny. A lot of randomness. It was exactly what Castle Hill is. It was filled with random people asking funny questions, like, and actually good questions. All right, now we're gonna go to the Way Cafe and then to Olgalidis, and then that's it. Cause my phone is about to die. Thank you for all of the hearts. Whoever's putting the hearts, thank you so much. They're making me feel all loved and whatnot. I really like them. All right, I'm gonna just cross because ain't nobody going this way. Whew. I hope everybody's having a lovely day. Right now we're making our way to Juices for Life. We are in the Bronx, New York. We're on Castle Hill Avenue, making our way to Castle Hill and Chatterton. We call it Chatty. We call Chatterton Chatty. And we call Castle Hill the Hill. This is a really good liquor store. The people inside are very nice, very professional, very personable. Just nice people all around. And they've been in this neighborhood for years. They respect us. We respect them. They're just really nice people. And they're from the community as well. Jimmy's Grand Cafe. This is a nice halal supermarket. They're really nice inside. This is our, what do you call it? Our laundromat. This deli is owned by that deli over there. This is a nice, really nice nail salon. And all right, so already I have to clean up. Already I come here and I just be cleaning up because y'all not finna make the hood look nasty when I'm over here trying to make it look nice. Alrighty, so alrighty, so now look, they're coming up. They look so good. You can see these. They're coming. They are coming. Oh, I didn't even see these. I think I literally just stepped on these. I didn't even see them. That's hilarious. Look at that. Who? Why? All right. Look at. Oh my God, they're getting so big. Like, I get fancy. What part of the BX is this? Right now we're in the Bronx, New York. We are on Castle Hill, and we're on Chatterton. They're looking so good. Let me take this piece of stick out of here. All right. I'm about to ask them inside if I can have some gloves. we'll see how this goes. But this is Juices for Life. This is what they have inside. I would highly suggest coming in here. This is a black-owned business, so spend your money here. Excuse me. You think I could get gloves so I could clean that planter outside? I have planted flowers in the front, but it's dirty out there, so I wanted to clean it. Thank you. I really appreciate it. Thank you. Alrighty, guys. So, I got the gloves. Why you ain't just pick it up? Look at it, Curly. Look at it. You want me to pick that up? That's nasty. You want me to get like, I don't even know. I was gonna say HPV, but I don't think you could get HPV this way. Alrighty. See, and there's a garbage here too. That's what pisses me off. Like, there's a little stupid garbage here. Alrighty. Now, if only these niggas use this garbage here, we would be good, you know? I gotta put on my other glove. I'm sorry, guys. Hold on. Put on my other glove, and I'm gonna face this forward so that y'all can see me. Hi, guys. I gotta hurry up before Cap, somebody can steal my phone from over there and just run. And y'all see me running after them, you will be running. But this sometimes is what you gotta do is make everything look nice. And again, if I ain't gonna do it, I'm gonna do it. Nobody. This right here now. I gotta walk to the garbage over here. Woo! Imagine somebody would stole my phone and y'all would have just been on live with somebody else. That would have been embarrassing. That would have been embarrassing. Very embarrassing. So. Yo, this shit is so fucking nasty. It's pissing me off now. I did not plant these motherfucking flowers in the hood so that everybody could leave garbage everywhere. I really didn't. Oh. Look at this shit. This shit is disgusting, guys. But I'm gonna do it because, yeah, down and dirty. Exactly, right? That's exactly how I feel. Because I planted flowers over here too, because this is what actually really belongs to Juices for Life. So, you see, they little flowers is coming up. They coming up. They doing their thing. They a little late to the show, but they're gonna pull up and they're gonna look nice. I always have to tell this story because I feel like it needs to be told. When I was planting these flowers in all of the white businesses I went to, not one person asked me if I was tired or anything like that. When I came here to Juices for Life, they took the shovel out of my hand. He dug the holes for me. All he did was let me plant the flowers because he told me he was just appreciative of what I was doing for the community. And he saw I was tired. Another reason you should support black businesses. They don't do things white businesses would do. And again, that's not me putting nothing on Top Banana. Top Banana, I love Top Banana. Been going there since I was a kid. The Way Cafe was mad nice. They gave me a coffee and all of that. But there's a difference between giving somebody a little something for what they're doing and actually help them do what they're doing. You know what I mean? So a big shout out to Juices for Life for just being an awesome black owned business. Alrighty. These flowers here are a little bit bigger, which is funny because they be riding the dirt bikes through here. Look. If you live on Chatty and you know people around here, please tell them Jaleesa planted something, so maybe don't leave shit dirty here. But it's gonna look really nice. Like, I'm super stoked to see all these flowers in the hood. Literally nobody in my neighborhood know what it's like to have all these flowers because we never had flowers before. So this is a whole brand new thing for all of us. So So maybe the first year they might not treat everything too nice. Maybe they might not clean up too much. But you know, every year it might get better. Hopefully, that's what I'm hoping for. I can't say what's gonna happen, but that's what I want. I'm gonna keep my glove on, and now we're gonna cross the street to the Way Cafe and to El Sazón de Olga. Ooh, I almost dropped my phone. Alrighty, we have the right of way now. Let's go. Alrighty, so right now we're at El Sazón de Olga. My friend Karina, she had asked me if I could plant some flowers here for her mother and her mother's establishment. So I did that. I did the best that I could though, because it was very dirty over here. So I couldn't plant on that side because as you see, it's like full of mud. That day it was like full of water. So I wasn't gonna plant flowers in a thing full of water. So I planted right here. I'm sorry for all the cigarette buds, but that is what it is. We have these, we have those, we have those. And they're gonna look really nice here. And hopefully as they start adding and spreading, they'll help suck up that excess water that sits in that planter. This was their little hydrangeas. Hopefully they come back. I don't think so though. I had wanted to plant in those planters right there, but they're all full of rocks, so I couldn't do anything. But now we are at, let me clean up real quick. Right now, because I want to show you guys and it not look disgusting. There's no garbage can here. I have to, look at that, I have to cross the street to go put this in the garbage. That sucks. Oh, and it's a red light. Shit. We gotta wait, guys. We gotta wait so we don't get hit by a car. But yeah, from this side, that is Juices for Life. If you go inside of Juices for Life because you watch this video, please let them know that the Bronx hippie sent you. Or you could call me the girl who planted the flowers. You could call me the farmer girl from Castle Hill. A lot of people know me as the farmer girl from Castle Hill. Or the chicken lady, because I got chickens. It's okay, it's okay. I'm sorry. These are the old New York City trash cans, and then that one across the street that you saw me throwing it in, that's the new ones. That is like where the police go to get sandwiches and whatnot, and that's where like niggas in the hood go. Alrighty. So these flowers, I tried to plant them in rows. And then this, I think it might be a perennial for them. I'm not, put it in mailbox. No, I'm not gonna put the garbage in a mailbox. I think that's gonna come back every year, so I left it there. I didn't want to mess with it. And I also think that one is gonna come back. Yeah, it is. See, look, it's already growing. So I'm happy I didn't touch those. I thought that they were perennials. Perennial plants mean that they come back year after year. Annual plants mean that you have to plant them annually. So right here, we have a whole bunch of daffodils coming up. We have more coming up right here. They're gonna look freaking awesome. I plant the flowers, let your friends know. Over here, look, I think, yo, they're coming out so freaking beautifully. And then I did one straight line here because I didn't want nobody to step in it, but I think they're still stepping on it. I don't know, maybe they aren't. And let me move my head away from the side of that truck before they don't see me. I felt very Final Destination vibes. And this is the Way Cafe. The Way Cafe is a cafe. They sell pastries, coffees, omelets, paninis, salads, happy hour, buy one get one free from 1 to 3 p.m. Monday, Friday. Hot coffee, espresso drinks, tea, hot chocolate. So come. That's so dope. I love how you do this for your community. Thank you. I really appreciate that. I try my best. I'm going to take this little funky glove off now because we finished cleaning. But now all the planters look nice, so that's great. Whew. We're gonna take one last walk by those planters over there, and then we're gonna be done. But this is Castle Hill in the Bronx, my community. Alrighty. And I want you guys to know, if anybody who really knows over here, I planted all the way. I don't know if you can see it from here. Maybe you can. So right there, all the way back there, I planted, which is the train station. If you can see that, that's the train station. I went from the train station all the way to, you see that building over there? A little bit farther than that building. That building is the projects. So I planted from the train station on Castle Hill all the way to the projects in Castle Hill. I planted more than a mile's worth of flowers. So I feel really good about myself. Damn. Juices for Life just got packed. It's full of people now. But let's get one last view. Might look a little dirty, but it's better than before. Planted 5,000 flowers, 2,700 were tulips, and the rest, 12,700 were daffodils, and the rest were tulips. That's from a pizza. I wish I kept my glove on, but yeah. So please come spend your monies in my neighborhood. Evidently, my neighborhood is on the rise. They said Castle Hill is on the rise, so let's keep it that way. Keep nice things coming. We got a martial arts here. It's been there for years. Erica's flower shop. I don't know why it's not open. That's hilarious. That's actually a little weird to me. Flower shop is always open. Again, this Spice Up supermarket, they're really nice in there. They're like a new business, but they're really nice. Here they do hair. They're really nice here as well. They're Dominican. They do nice Dominican blowouts. Hi, Ruben.
How's it going?
Everything's going good. If you want my last live, that's funny. That's the same person. I guess he leaves every day at the same time, because the same time that I'm done doing my video, I saw him, I think yesterday, New York City's finest over there. And this is Top Banana. May God bless you always. Thank you very much. I appreciate the blessings. Oh, I think we're going to be able to see where I have written my name. You can see a little bit.
Okay.
All right. Oopsies. So where is it? Where can I put my finger so that y'all see? So right there. As we get closer, you're going to be able to see my little tag. It says Jew. So behind the red, behind that L, if you could read and graph, behind that L was mine. I got buffed up there like twice, that's why. But you can see my Jew behind that person that says Lord. If you look really good, you can see how he ate my paint. J-U-E is underneath that. So I went from doing graffiti and putting my name all over my neighborhood to planting all over my neighborhood. And I think, like I said before, I think that's a great change. Woo. So now nobody has to look at some walls to see, oh, that was Jew. Now you look, you see some flowers, you're like, oh dang, Jew's been here. Like, yeah, I planted flowers everywhere. Ah ha ha ha. And I'm really, really proud of myself for what I did. But I'm gonna let y'all go now. I am on like 2%. So, but I hope you guys enjoyed my live. I'll be back tomorrow with another.